same power as tell you what the future is going to be. Now, when I get that feeling in me, that is the freakiest feeling. Devil's easy. Very easy. Yeah. All you gotta do is lie. Put some commercials out there, some good lust. Make some damn good money. Yeah, he'll keep you very happy.
That's what it is, the cattle. It's
very happy.
It's a mirage. But what's crazy,
well, when you get that feeling what they were doing back then, when you have that feeling to speak to other people, they're going to believe you. And the biggest problem I have is I have to drink to get without shot. I'm shot. Yeah, and then I'm able to be like this. Play Christians say, well, you're not no Christian if you smoke a cigarette. I know, whatever. Well, when you be kind of scared and shy of what you want to speak about,
you're 35.
You tell anything, listen,
I'm 30.
if you're going to speak anything that's top secret, they whip and nail you across. Imagine what they do to you nowadays. We doggy.
The guys that have been there, literally, we were 18
They've been doing that for a long
when the
time.
war started. And I have good friends that have been fighting that war all 12 years. So I got
That's what
shit. Because I want them to fucking drink. That's what they told me. They're like, dude, fuck USA Today, fuck all that shit. Like, go to Al Jazeera, go to BBC.
What's going on? Are you going to be available in like 30
Because they'll tell you the real deaths over Americans. That's the thing right now. It's like, they don't fucking tell anybody how many soldiers they killed.
I can't hear you. Your phone is breaking down.
You know?
They're bringing the
I need
troops
to
back,
talk to
but
you
they're
guys.
not for what the
Over the
reason
phone.
that
I'm
we
in
think they're bringing
I'm
them
in
back
DC
for.
right now. So
They bring them back because they want to bring martial law.
Yeah, I need to talk to you. It never was ruled out.
That they're the reason why they're bringing the troops back home.
It's because they're getting ready to launch an attack on the U.S. citizens.
Yep.
Yeah, they're bringing martial laws. That's what they're trying to do.
Obama's just their puppet.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. But he's giving some hints and clues out there for we, the people, to get more of this out.
He has to do it.
He is a very brave-hearted man to put his life on the line
They'll
to
murder
get
him.
this information out. That is a very brave-hearted man. But the good thing he has, he has a very good woman, Michelle. Oh yeah, she is a defensive attorney. That's what we need in the White House. When I met them in 1995, I'll tell you about something stupid I did. I feel very bad for what I did. It's very hard to say it. This sucked. I put my arms around her and said, this is the most stupidest thing. I put my arms around her. I said, what I say? Little something, I'll treat these ladies good or I'll respect them or something. She's a black lady. For being the cotton pickers. I know. She'll say, that's okay. I was saying, as the cotton picker ladies in the field. But is that cotton pickers?
What?
I felt so stupid for saying that. He was mad at me. Well, you better, you know what he said? You better keep your hands off her, boy. Well, I thought she was just a fan of his because he is a very good speaker. Very good speaker. I went up and said that stupid stuff. Man, I was going like this. Well, after I got talking to him, his wife was going pretty good. I was talking to him and I had a good time talking, and we were laughing and stuff. It was about our chicken legs and everything. He's a little skinny guy. That's the same thing I went through. He was a basketball player. He was in a gang. He smokes pot all the time. He's tried heavy drugs and everything, but when he said he found God and changed his life, and became a state senator, that's what we need as a president of the White House. And he was a backup defensive attorney. They were married for 2 years. They went to Harvard College together. And even when they were away from each other, they wrote back and forth to each other too. They loved it. Yeah, good. There is one thing he did wrong. He feels very bad for it. I shouldn't even say that. That's their own decision if they want to.
That shit came out the first day. I was like, mine.
They're hard for us. Look how many
the zombie part, dude, that shit's fun.
Every day I gotta play.
The looks will kill.
I play with my friends. I'm sorry. I'm giving you mine.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Let's give you a power.
Fuck you. I'm gonna shoot motherfucking 12-year-olds in the face all day long.
I remember back in the old days. I'm 40 years old.
Man, my best friend, I'm gonna have to kill him when I get home. Him and his wife just got married in July. They've been together for 5 years. It's like caving. She wants to have a baby. And I'm like, what the fuck are you
What's
doing?
that?
I'm like, first of all, she's in school, you going back to school.
Man, I've been drinking, smoking cigarettes like crazy. When I was in the early
I was like, yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, oh, so you're gonna drop out of school?
I was
right? He's like, no. I'm like,
bodybuilder, man.
Makes money.
Violent. I'm still even drinking it down today, and I'm putting my life on the line for my son.
I'm like,
I want him to go through the same damn exact shit I went through.
Just
Just like a mom.
yeah, she's being a damn girl.
He had lived in Indonesia for a while.
Right.
It was his mama's parents that adopted him. He was living in Hawaii. He was born in Kansas. His dad's from Africa.
Does she work at all?
Yeah, first of all.
I said, I need someone you as to look up as my brother, because he's
Mortgage ain't gonna keep getting paid.
I
I
was
was like, I was like,
And
keep
I did
pulling
a
out
lot
till
of
I get
bad
home,
things
all right, so I can talk to you. That's why I
2004.
yeah. I was like, just keep
And
pulling
I
out,
had a
man.
long
We're like,
conversation with him and his
let me
son.
talk some sense into her, because like, she won't talk to me on the phone, but I'll get one there and give her a couple beers. Jessica, seriously. Come on.
Right on the same exact
That's my best motherfucking
day.
friend. I ain't letting him get you pregnant, alright?
I was part of that group. My name's Brian.
Y'all need like,
They
like,
named
because
me Brian
he's
McDowell.
30, he's my age.
Yeah, my
But
name's
she's like
Dan Erickson. They wanted to name me
26,
different
you know?
because
So-
even like as a believe in the Bible and stuff,
She's
they're
fine.
trying to
They love
ban
you know, they've been together since she was 21.
Because
They love each other.
Bible's like
I'm
a
all
clue.
about them being married. I'm
You
all
get
about
that
them having
feeling
kids
in you,
together.
open up your
I'm
mind,
all about them getting married.
and you start trying to figure out what they're doing. It's the same bloodline. We're going further. We already
You're in
found as
school
far
right
as
now. He's going back to school.
that was Bush
Like, y'all need to fucking
bloodline people.
Because they both, I mean,
that were
between
backing
the
him
two of
up.
them,
He was the front man
I mean, I honestly don't think they make enough money
to make them more money.
Two of them, they might make.
To create
They might make
a
what I make.
big
Two of them, yeah, exactly. Like, and I
And
don't
they're
make a lot of, like, I'm
I'm
like,
not saying
Last
that, but I'm
World
saying
War,
if
World
that's
War
a
III,
one thing,
where we're at now. Exactly what Christ told them.
that's already a red flag.
like, I'm not sure they make
Say
what I
what
make.
how over him.
Yeah.
And who is that?
Like, I mean, like, that's a good thing about that, because I don't make a whole hell
They
of a lot of
worship.
money.
And if you feel like you're striving
Same exact
still,
thing
and it's
Simon was doing in
Yeah.
Acts chapter 8.
He does have his house though. He inherited his grandparents' house.
they don't have to worry about that.
That's it. But you still gotta worry about everything
Unless,
else. Like,
like,
Bills, eating, car note,
Well,
insurance.
you're right.
Then you're gonna have to worry about this broad's not working. Now I gotta pay
Hebrew.
first back and get the baby, so I gotta
It
pay
was
extra.
Hebrew back
When am I
then,
gonna
it was
receive
more
the baby?
detailed.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
And I'm burnt
they
out,
did,
I'm tired,
maybe, I
I'm
could be
stressed.
wrong,
I'm
is
angry.
that
Baby,
they,
baby, baby,
walk
baby,
on
baby.
the
Then we're talking about
thing.
baby.
Oh,
Oh,
it's-
God.
I went out down to Roman Empire.
I was like, yeah, dude, I'll be
Might
home
have
Friday.
Jesus Christ
Don't
Protestant.
don't do shit.
That's not very vulnerable, is it?
Like,
You're not
I never
leaving
would
stuff you
want
even
to
had
take
back
my
then.
what
What they
son,
can do is even
but I
science
learned
stuff.
my lesson.
That was
Yeah, no, I'm
while
not
he was
saying,
still
like,
living, the
I've learned
Egyptian
it, though,
people,
like,
they
They
had
be
their
great parents, you know what I mean?
secret
I'm
of
sure
knowledge
you're
of
an awesome person, so I
Babylon
can't imagine
people
you're a bad parent.
that
you
were
know?
doing the
I mean, like,
news. It
this
keeps
is
them
still like, if
secret
you can,
what
if
they were
you're trying
also
to
giving
control
them.
the situation, yeah,
That's
you know,
knowledge.
you're trying to control the situation, like, you're trying to.
That
I'm
was
like,
after
like,
the
think
white
about this
people
shit.
found out
Y'all-
about it,
Y'all might
and they
make
took it over. They
40
burned the
grand
library
between
because they
two.
already got all their
Come on.
Information
education.
and they
Yup.
need it, and they
Yeah,
don't
it was
want
illuminated in
Everybody-
1776.
And make
yeah.
some more money, you know?
Wait till you finish
Look,
school.
wasn't that a major date for something? 1776. What was that a major date for?
That was the year we won our independence.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was.
That was the year. That
July
was
4th, 1776 was the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
and the foundation of the Illuminati.
Yeah,
So we have free minds.
they came all in together. can let us be too independent.
Motherfuckers.
Well, it was when George Washington was president.
Did you guys ever
We
see
all could have that knowledge.
Dazed and Confused?
But who blocked that in the late
Dazed and
1800s?
Confused?
They
About a bunch of white high school kids. But one of the teachers at the very beginning of the movie goes, just remember, our country was founded upon a bunch of rich, white, slave-owning men that they didn't want to pay their taxes.
That's true.
They wanted a lot of money so you could support them. When they invented the federal government, that was mafia to start with.
Right.
The Federal Reserve. Yeah.
That's why the Federal Reserve rules
JFK
government.
was president. We don't want nothing as a secret society. What they were doing as Egyptian people back then. Because you gotta believe how we could, instead of wasting our money and destroying things, we could create and make things even better.
That motherfucking waiter.
Please, can you please?
Now I can call Tone over here to get it.
Okay, never mind.
I'll be back in a little bit.
So you want
Yeah.
I will if you.
I'll call Tone over here.
That's another thing too. You're listening to me. I can hardly get not even my family, my brother and sister. My sister is listening a little bit. But that's what I think. When I get that feeling, because you listen to me, we're gonna be like a brother and sister. I don't look at them as anything sexually attractive. Because we're like a brother and sister. Like I'm gonna look at my little sister or something that's too attractive.
Right. No,
I know.
just want to order. No, sit down. I gotta pick your brain. Sit down.
What's that?
I'm about to order some food. Sit your butt down.
Order what?
I'm about to order some food. I get some the wings and the fries.
Buffalo,
Mom, yeah, the buffalo wings.
8 or 16.
8,
Blue cheese or ranch?
both.
I had to go to the restroom.
Go ahead. I'm not holding you captive, but you come back. You gotta go to the bathroom.
He says he gets really drunk because he can't really
can't
deal.
talk.
Right? Yeah, he can't. It's like I was saying when people be like you're crazy because you got so much shit.
Information in your brain,
But you're
and
not
it's
really
overloaded.
crazy. It just burns you fucking out, and it's hard to like try to get it out to people because
Everybody be thinking he's rambling.
everybody's
Like
fucking
he's
crazy.
not ready for that information.
No, a lot of people are not. I don't know how we got ready. God. It's only
I
God.
call my people.
And you see, I have put them on. I put them
I
on.
call my people
Because
to
I want
come
people to
forward.
witness. This is a white man.
Right. We're gonna turn it towards them. We're gonna turn it towards them. When they come back.
Sure.
Hey,
Make sure.
listen.
Y'all see this shit?
This is what we were talking about, and this guy picked us out of the whole bar. We're in Baltimore, Maryland. How this man finds us, and just first he found her. How did he find her and get to talking to her about the same shit that we're studying? This is not a joke, and we're not just making this up.
Shit is real.
Oh, sorry.
Shit is real. It's right here. Right here.
I'm making propaganda.
Yep.
No, because we're proving the point of what we're doing. And
Crazy.
it's not crazy.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
But then we're crazy.
We're crazy because we've been researching the same information, and out of everybody, he popped up and started talking about what we're researching.
Maybe y'all are crazy.
Little bit. But I told you
But
they
it's gonna stay
told
up.
us to put this on the fucking list because we researched this information.
I'm already on that terrace. I've been telling you, I go to Al Jazeera every day. Like, fuck that. I check out the Middle Easterners. Y'all are sitting there?
I'm writing on the food. I don't want him to get his.
Bless it. Alright, I'll get you.
We'll be right there because I know you're trying to watch your
I'm trying to
game.
watch the damn thing.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm trying to holler, girl.
Yeah, I know I'm coming. It's not hard. Cause I easy. Nah, nothing's easy that's worth having, man. You gotta work for it. He don't want to work for it. He just want to have it.
Feel like you worked for it. You didn't know.
Really, they didn't work. Not buy no damn drinks. Don't give a shit about that. It's cool though. I mean, look, people are lost here. Listen, everybody is not ready for this information.
That's the same thing he said to me outside. That
Everybody wants to act blind and don't see, but wait till you get these letters served to your ass on December 21st, 2012, 21,
until March 23rd when they call you in to get that chip.
Right. You either going to accept it or you going
no
to the
insurance,
concentration
you ain't
camp.
getting nothing. You ain't gonna have nothing.
You're going to be dead. Poison.
Damn.
Shield.
Thank you.
So you're good, right? All right. Well, I'm gonna watch that game.
Watch the game for a minute. We'll be over with.
Am I allowed to take this glass outside?
Yeah. People have glasses out there already. This is not a game, people. This is not a game. This is for real.
It's a fucking test.
I'm telling you, only certain people.
I'm gonna have a cigarette break and I'll be back for this little session because I want to get in.
I want a cigarette break too.
You want to go have a cigarette with her?
Yeah, because I want to sit down and ask conversation.
I have to pick one out of the ashtray.
No way, here.
It's meant to take that one.
It doesn't matter. It's nicotine.
Right.
I got another one, so you can take that piece one and I'll take this
How did he find us? Oh my gosh, this shit is crazy. Yo, listen, this is my little personal one-on-one while they go out and have their cigarette break. You can think that this is a game. This shit is not a game. This shit is serious. And if you want to save a family in your lives and be aware of it, because we are literally getting ready to go to war. Whether you want to or not, it's in focus. Certain military people know this. That's why certain people are signing up free will, and so that they can be excluded from certain lists. So think about it. Just sit back and listen and understand.
You can't see them.
It's being recorded.
Who are you talking to?
The camera. You didn't just see yourself?
Who are you talking to?
Go in front of the
Oh, you
camera.
can't see them.
Because this is going on our channel on YouTube. You
Did y'all
can't
want to
see
do that?
What?
What do you? Alright, forget it.
No, she right there.
No, you just do it.
What did I do? Be back in a minute. Pool table. I thought that was mine. It looks so good. This shit is crazy. And people are asleep. And they are lost. Better wake up. Lord have mercy. I have been blinded to find out certain histories, how stripping became. And to find out about, you know, us prostituting ourselves to make ends meet, and, you know, my mind is way open. I always been like tapped into some type of form of this. and I subjected myself to being blinded for a little minute, and I know I was brainwashed, hypnotized, but now I'm back on focus. So it is with me.
No, he was just being a jokester. He was like, I'm just fucking with you guys. He's drunk. He's like, he said, the 49 plus tax. So he said, give him 120. He'll give us the receipt and the change back, and he'll go and do it. I got I'm trying to get a room for 2 more nights for a deal.
Yeah, that's a good one. Where's the time?
That's gonna be the craziest motherfucking conspiracy I've ever done.
Sometimes when information comes to you, have you ever heard of like divine intervention? Like it's not the person or who it is. Sometimes God speaks through people.
Have you ever heard you just can't live that negative way, make way for positive?
Yeah, but you can also be blinded, and then when the shit comes on, and you be like, "Oh, I didn't know," and you it's like it's just like
I'm
this
ready for the
joke.
zombie apocalypse.
No, seriously, real talk. No, seriously, real talk. But it's just like this joke that I heard. It was like the man, he was drowning in the sea, and the boat came fast once, twice, 3 times. And when he got to heaven, he kept telling the boats, "I'm waiting on God to save me." And then when he got to heaven, and he asked God, "Well, why didn't you come save me?" And he was like, "Well, I sent you 3 boats." It took him to die before he actually believed what was going on. So, I mean, it's the same thing. You can't be worried about who's delivering the message.
You know, I was back in. How old are you?
30.
30? Young man.
How old are
Back
you?
in the 40.
Oh,
Back in the
Little
old
older.
days, the black men were very protective of these ladies. Big time. Back in the old days.
Yeah, it's right there.
But what was Martin Luther King's dream? Is to come true.
Keep your teeth.
It has happened. It has happened. We're all human beings. Yeah.
for sure.
And what we want to fight for is humanity. Yeah.
You want everybody.
Those old farts that are screwing up everything. Yeah. Well, there was something bad with the Egyptians and the Babylon people back then. But I understand it because it was very hard to communicate. But we have worldwide internet now.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Our children, that's what we want, is a revolution of a new generation. Like it's already started. Was his dream to come true? Humanity.
Oh yeah.
And that's what we're going to back up and get this done. We have, why do we need 900 military bases on the planet?
Why do we need 453?
I mean, we have aircrafts that could be there and what? If there was anything wrong. And we're going to blame it on box cutting knives? I mean, what did you consider the Hell's Angels? You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bike riders. Would you consider them as terrorists? I mean, they have their. I've been there. I was with the Jokers.
Well, that's interesting though. I mean, because like what they call what happened on Friday is mass murder. But how's that any less terrorist?
Well, last Friday,
With the school
Connecticut.
shooting? Yeah. Like, how's that any different than any other kind of terrorism?
Yeah.
But like,
See?
This is gonna go in the
You
book as
believe in
mass
God,
murder.
don't you?
Why-
You believe in
gonna
Jesus
go
Christ.
as-
Yeah,
See, right there. Keep mind open.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it is. Our first goal was, because young ones had nothing of this. When I was a young one, I was taught all about this. He could tell by the way I was acting, just like he went through. My college professor, she knows him, Mark London. My college professor, you're going to have anxiety attacks. Because you know what's going to happen in the future. By these cult ritual, Bohemian Grove people. And he was there, seen it with his own eyes. I even met an old man from CIA. It was a CIA man. He has pictures of him. He could not believe that they can do this thing to their mind, and you bury them 6 foot under. What if you're going to wake up when you're unconscious? That is pretty sick. You think allow them to do that to them?
Have you ever read, you read any John Krakauer? Did you ever read, there's a really good book that he wrote. It's called Under Banner of Heaven.
What year did it come out?
2003 maybe, something like that. But it's like an allegory. Basically he breaks down like fundamentalist Mormons, you know, and like takes a strong examination of how like radicalism and stuff like that like kind of brings about like, you know, like negative morality. But like
I understand your concept. You're trying to say the more you feed into the negativity, you'll make it become.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend I used to have before. She grew up Catholic, and the way how our family still acted and everything, it was nasty shit that they were doing back then.
Oh, my girlfriend's a Catholic. I know exactly what you're saying.
There is a conspiracy I want to find out about why I'm working so hard for this. And I'm going to speak December 21st. If Obama allows it to happen, I'm going to go tomorrow, pass out this stuff, because we need police, martial police officers to back this up. It's going to be their choice. And I want to, now that Alex Jones is going to be there, Jesse Ventura, Britney Spears, and there is a conspiracy about Michael Jackson, because he spoke about it. He might have just hid himself and put on that stage show. Because that would be the biggest thing. He is the most famous man on the planet.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, I don't believe Michael did what they say he did. I refuse.
What do you mean? Say what do you
Well,
mean?
molesting little kids. That's something.
No, that's what he was speaking about. They're saying I'm a homosexual.
He was a big kid.
That's what Mark London told me.
Yeah.
That's what Mark London, my college professor, told me. If you screw up your reputation, you not believe what that media will do to you.
Yeah.
And I screwed up mine big time, so I picked Obama. What I knew about and gave all the information to him because he has a defensive attorney, his wife, to get in the White House.
Well,
To back up what we want done December 21st. That's why we made up that 2012 movie. Just try to wake people up.
Well, what happened to Michael was the same thing that happened. So y'all remember Jerry Sandusky, right? Like he was a fucking pederast.
Who?
Jerry Sandusky, the Penn State.
The pedophile.
So he did. But like immediately after that, so Syracuse basketball has an assistant coach as well. And like all of a sudden, like a kid comes forward and says that he was molested by the assistant coach of Syracuse
Molested by who?
The assistant coach of the Syracuse basketball team. And
I'll tell you where it started.
Jim Boeheim was like, no, that's just a lie. Like flat out, like that's just bullshit. And see, that's what happened to Michael. I think the same thing happened. Like they got on this like pederast training of accusing people of like molesting kids and like all this shit. And like Jerry Sandusky did what he did. I do believe that motherfucker deserves to burn in hell.
Thank you.
But like they just went on a witch hunt after that, and like people just jumped out and they jumped on that guy and ruined his reputation. Just like that, ruined his reputation. And like the dates the guy gave weren't even right. You know what I mean? Like it was like, oh, I got molested in his basement on blah blah blah, and like, you know, the coach was like, no, we had a basketball game that night, and he was on the sideline, you know, with us, and you know, we stayed here, and the kid said it happened in Syracuse, and they're like Kentucky. And so, like, I feel like that's what happened to Michael Jackson, you know?
They entrapped him.
Yeah. Like, they just had, like,
He loved kids.
Yeah.
And they paid them people to speak defamatory against his character. So.
Yep. And because what did he do before they did that? What did he do? Grabbed everybody together, singing about what, and gave all the foods to who?
Yeah. I mean, it's a humanitarian.
And the government would not allow that to come.
They don't want
Who
that
was
to
starving? You know what poverty means?
None of us know what poverty means.
You know what poverty means?
Well, I do, but none of us really know. Cause
I know.
I mean,
Well, they are finding out about it now.
Unless you've been like Northern Africa or Eastern Africa or like Southeast Asia, I mean, like you really like none of like. My favorite saying is like, you know, Like when I hear somebody like, "Damn, my fantasy team's down," I'm like, first world problems, right there. You know, like it sucks. Going like, I mean, because even when you got a bad, because my dad grew up bad. He grew up sweeping a dirt floor in his house, you know, with eight brothers and sisters, and you know, they lived, you know, in the hood. Like they fucking grew up poor as shit. Like my grandma made a chicken bone last, you know, week, and you know, that shit's basically been erased in America. I mean, there's still fucking some shit, you know. I mean,
You know what this is? We're white people and know all about this, and look who wants to listen.
well, I mean, the South's been integrated.
I mean, those back in the old days, believe me, dude, I'm an old man. Back in the old days, black men would not let us deal with any black ladies. The thing is, for me, when you create a great relationship with them, you look at them as like your sisters. Nothing sexually or nothing.
But I say I didn't even grow up that way. I mean, like my parents raised me. Like, I don't see people like about color skin. I truly don't.
That's good. That's
I might
good.
tell
Got
some
good
tasteless
parents
jokes
going now
every
too.
every once in a while, but I really don't look at
You know what my dad said to me? You
by
know what my dad said to me? God made black people black because they're sinners. Like you haven't sinned yourself. I'm gonna be like the climate you're born in. You're born in a desert.
Well, that's
Another thing, we have our pigment due to the climates we are obtaining.
see, I don't believe that either. I think because it's interesting because like I'm formally trained in like, you know, evolutionary biology, and like they still are trying to figure that out. Like what? Because it's called there's this like whole train of thought in the turn of the century in the 1800 1900. And it was called environmental determinism. It was like the theory behind it all. But it doesn't make any sense when you actually put it up to quantitative science. It doesn't hold a lot of fucking merit. And it's very interesting because people have tried to figure out why we are. But there's like, basically the thought is now, like in evolutionary biology, is that people just bred in certain regions.
Right.
So environmental determinism.
It had to deal with breeding.
Yeah.
I do expect that.
I have a conspiracy about something
So the
too.
reason why why I have blonde hair and blue eyes is because the blonde hair and blue eyed people in the Nordic fucking bred together. So
Right. They kept
there was
Well,
no,
what created it?
There was no
What
species.
created it? What created it?
Well, yeah, no one. I mean, like.
You would not believe what the Egyptians had as knowledge, even as science.
Well, you know why blue eyes exist, right? It's because of the snow.
Because of what?
Because of snow blindness. That's why people have blue eyes. It's because of snow blindness. Snow,
It's a conspiracy.
brown eyes, dark colors absorb sunlight.
Right. And
So-
white.
Well,
lighter
let me
colors
tell you
reflect
something, though.
reflect
Let me
it.
think
So
about
when you're
this,
in the
dude. I
snow,
want to tell
it
you
reflects
something.
off the snow, and so it doesn't affect your eyesight as poorly when you're walking through the tunnel.
But you know where I would like to interject on that
I
is
want-
because, like, I can say for a distance, when I was living down south, I obtained a darker complexion, and then when I moved northern, my skin lightened. Like over as the
She was getting a tan, though.
No.
No,
But
I got a
that
conspiracy, dude. Listen to mine.
the absorption of the sun.
Yeah.
Like you can tell, like people who are from the south, because their skin is a lot
Darker.
more resistant. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah, I
matter
don't
if you're
get sunburned.
Caucasian,
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Asian or African.
I turned the color of that
Can
beard
I
in the summer.
speak?
Yeah, sorry.
Let me speak.
Sorry.
Back then, my belief was they were all dark-colored skin.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Egyptians came up with some great science.
No, I definitely
They
believe that.
experiment is to create something new as human beings. Maybe that's how you and I were created.
I don't believe that.
Well, think about this. Let me finish. Maybe it was something what they created, because look at nowadays. You ever seen the girls with twin heads? Same body?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what the people who don't give a shit about their children do? There are these, hardly anybody knows about it. There's all these medical clinics all over the United States of America. They donate to them. Yes, these people get to live free ever since they're little kids, because they experiment on them every day, is to try to what? to create them look like they're the aliens. I got a question.
But this is another.
I got a question.
This is
Hey, let me finish.
controversial
I got a
question.
question for you. I gotta ask a question. When I was in 7th grade, I gotta get an A+. Remember the names of my planets.
Pluto is a
Well,
planet.
let me finish. Let me finish. Well, I asked my teacher, "Is this a live photo?" Everybody looks at me. Why you ask that? Where's my stars?
Right.
Well, where the moon? Our spaceships out there. We have a space shuttle.
I don't
Astronaut.
believe that.
Where the heck are the damn
I
stars?
know you're going this, and
I see stars. We got the Big Dipper.
I don't
We got all that
believe-
other
I don't believe what
stuff.
you're
Why
saying.
are there no stars?
I don't. Of the planet.
I know. When you go out, why are there no stars?
I don't believe that. I think we have gone to space. I really think that.
I don't
Well,
think we're the first to go to space.
can anybody answer the question still now today?
No,
Ever since
I've
7th grade?
heard it.
Nobody.
I still don't
I don't
believe
think
it.
we have the technology to actually venture to space yet. But I think there is technology out there that has.
Well, there's a 2-hour video you can
We
look up
can't
on
be
YouTube.
the only organism on
Oh,
Earth.
no.
There is
Well,
now
nor
a
should we be
2-hour
so selfish to
video.
think that God
Look on
only
the
created
internet.
us.
Yeah, I think that.
It says in the Bible He created us in His image.
Right.
It didn't say that He didn't create a bunch of other motherfuckers.
Right.
It just said He created us in His image.
Right.
So maybe we look like God.
Oh, they're
Maybe
trying
we
to
look
tell
like-
us in kindergarten we came from apes.
Right. I said, then why ain't all the apes turning human?
Well, where did the feeling of love
Just like
come
if we-
from,
Well,
then?
no, I do believe in natural selection and like evolution of life on this planet. I do believe, but I think that's God's way of explaining his. He's so much more than what we are. Like, and he understands so much more than we do. So the only way that we can explain it scientifically is through like the fucking means that, like, he left us the breadcrumbs to trace it back to evolution. No one said that a year to or a day to God
Right.
wasn't 100 million years. No one's ever fucking said
God
that because
is
no
very
one
strict.
knows what time is to
He
God.
is very
Because if
strict.
you're all being and all knowing, what is a million years to you? What's
Nothing.
100 million? Exactly. So when we read the book of Genesis, I think you need to read it a little bit more liberally than what
Right.
people take it. They're like,
They're
oh,
taking the whole story like,
Like,
oh,
this
we
shit
bit the
happened in a fucking
apple.
week. Yeah.
We bit the apple over to them to see.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's like, I think they use representation as figures
Yeah.
to make it more
Yeah.
simplified for
Well,
us
it's an
to
allegory for-
understand.
yeah,
It is the allegory. It says that in the Bible hundreds of times.
It's a way
you know,
to explain his meaning for us.
Right.
And the only way that he can do it because we're our minds just aren't big
Now,
enough.
peep this. We just researched some stuff where they said where it was quote unquote. Remember, Yana? Didn't they say that the hermaphrodite was the supreme? Yes, the supreme being.
Well, angels are supposed to be mad.
Yes,
That's
right.
what it
Because
says.
they can procreate within themselves. So they said we are the weakness and the flaws, the man and the woman, because we're separated, and really we're inferior.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole thing with Satan, was that he was jealous of us, though, because
That's why I believe in some Greek mythology. People who are believing in bestiality. So what is it incomparable to believe that you had a half human, half goat? You know, some things you can take it as a made up story or whatever, but you have to take it in the context of what people are doing
man,
today.
it's a way to explain it. Yeah.
Because even when they were talking about when the men were at World War I or World War II and they were raping the sheep and the sheep were having half human babies and half lambs, they didn't live long because they weren't born from a human person. But you have women out here having sex with animals too. So who's to say that they didn't birth a half human, half animal thing? But this is it's just a lot of speculation.
You hear
Show it on
some crazy
YouTube.
conspiracy shit I saw one time?
What?
The Nazis were trying to make like a chimpanzee army.
Like the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, like a half human, half ape army. They wanted it to be. They wanted them to be dumber. And they wanted them to be like more like basically, you know, like dogs don't get up, walk on legs, and shoot a gun. You know, like because they basically were trying to breed people to be like dogs
Right.
and just to obey.
That's the form of slavery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's even more than that, dude. That's
Right.
like I fucking hate him. I hate that motherfucker. Like who does shit like that? Like I like. Far be it for me, man. That guy brings race in a lot more than I like to, because I think we're all stuck in this fucking hall together.
Right.
You know, like, I don't see that shit. But he brought it up earlier. But like, I mean, I would hope nobody held a fucking thing against me, like, because of what a bunch of old rich white dudes did a long time ago. Because guess what? I ain't old, I ain't rich, and like, I'm probably not all white. So, you know, like, I mean, like, it's just like fucked up. And like, I hate that shit, man. That shit, like, when I read the Bible, and like, I hear about what the fucking Jews went through, and, you know, you think about what African Americans went through in the 1800s and 1700s and shit like that, and like in the slaves before that, and like the Greeks had slaves, and the Romans had slaves, and the
Asians had slaves. Everybody had slaves.
And like, I just think about that, like, and you just have no control of your life, period.
Right,
and, like,
without somebody trying to repay
I could never, like, I think just me as a person, I could never have fucking been like that. Like, cause like I don't give a fuck if like where I came from, man. Like, I wouldn't do that with somebody, man. Like, your mama's, like, I can't imagine someone taking my mother and just fucking pawning her off somewhere else. You know what I mean? And like, you're stuck. Like, you're a dude, you can work hard, so you're staying here and your mom's gone. You know, like, she's gone on to have more babies somewhere else.
Right.
You know, it's fucked up. And it drives me nuts, man. I hate it. And like, I love the South. You know, but I don't like a lot of the heritage, like a lot of the shit I see. I'm like, fuck you. But you know what? The South's more integrated than the North.
Right. The North is becoming more racist than the South. So now it has been reversed.
Yeah.
What they appeared to have the image like freedom or come up here.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't hear the word nigger until I was up north. I didn't hear it down south.
Oh yeah, no one says it. Well, I mean, like,
for real. I never heard it.
My neighborhood is like middle class.
Only on TV and in books. You know what I mean?
Straight up blue collar, working class neighborhood I grew up in, like.
But the South, you have a different type of respect for whatever they feel.
Because we all got fucked up. Is what happened. We all got fucked up while we were. And like I said, I grew up like there's like 20 white families and like 10 black families in my neighborhood. We all hang out together. We all got drunk together. We all party together, and all of us, we were kids together. You know, like shit. Like,
I don't even understand the concept how a person just wakes up and be like, I just want to kill all of these secular group of people.
Exactly. That's why I hate Hitler so much, man. That's why I hate all that shit.
And then what was crazy, he had a concept of an all pure race of blonde and blue eyes, but he didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. So how could you have this concept? How could you? You know, it's like, it's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, and Germans aren't naturally blonde hair and blue eyes. They're just like, they're just like all other Europeans. They have brown hair and brown eyes.
Yeah.
The only fuckers that are blonde hair and blue eyes are the Scandinavians, and it comes down from there. You know?
Right.
Like I was saying earlier, like the reason why they're blonde hair and blue eyes is the snow. The snow has like caused them to be that way.
Right.
You know, and so why you would want just a snow adapted people makes no sense at all whatsoever. You know, that's why I like.
It's a mind trick.
Yeah.
You make you think that the value of the
Human life is less than certain human life.
Because okay, the thing with the black skin is we can supposedly withstand
High temperature heat,
their
hard labor.
skin cancer.
Well, that's bullshit. I don't believe that. I don't believe that though. Like, I think it's all like.
It's what was programmed.
Yeah, just.
It was what was programmed.
It's just bullshit.
I think we're all people. You know, I think everybody can stay in high temperature. I think some people just don't want to.
Yeah,
it's a way to
that is true. It's depending on your perception and your mind.
I worked outside for 5 years,
and
it was hot as fuck.
Exactly.
And I made it.
But this is the thing that they have programmed, right? And this is what I'm saying. The mind is a powerful thing. It's like, I believe, this is my just form opinion. If you believe anything true to the factor enough, you can make it relevant.
Exactly.
That's how things are produced. That's how we produce things in the world.
That's what
you have a thought and you create it, and then it becomes an actual person.
That was that whole train of thought with environmental determinism, and like they realized it was wrong. Like we can explain everything off geographically where people were raised, but that's bullshit. That's just a fucking cop out. That's just a fucking cop out and justification of things, justification of being prejudiced and shit like that. And it's like it's fucking bullshit.
And that's the underlying meaning of it.
Because you know what's crazy, and that like I'm serious. From evolutionary anthropology and biology, 5,000 people were the last 5,000 people alive on the whole fucking planet at one point. That's it, and we all come from there.
Right.
They call
So
it the
how are
age
we?
genome. Nobody is different. Nobody is
How are
different.
we moving from the same blood?
And that's-
We all breathe, we all live, we all die.
And we're all from those same 5,000.
Exactly. And this is what I don't understand. Like they be like, oh, my race is so superior over yours.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, because it's just like if
There is
you
only one.
right, if we're descendants from Abraham,
Yeah.
the allegory, like they say in Galatians 3:7.
Well, that's the explanation in the Bible right there.
How can we not be all as one? We all came
we're all
from,
the same
okay, if
fucking
these
people.
people from the ark
Yeah.
had to procreate the world and make the world again, I believe we have all different
and
shades,
that's
all
what
different
I believe,
colors,
yeah.
just like there's all different shades in flowers and trees and stuff like that, but we're all from the same thing. So
Yeah,
how?
that's what I believe. And that's why I hate when people like try to explain shit to me like that, like especially like fucking idiots. I'm just like,
You make
fuck
no
you.
sense.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck
Yeah,
you, man.
it's
Like, we're all
like
they're like, well, you're a scientist. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm also a fucking Christian. And like, I still believe we're all from the same motherfucking people. And,
Right.
like, you know, we're all one. And like, that's fucking stupid, man. Because they can trace it back to the gene, to our fucking DNA, back to the beginning of us. And they map out that like there was a massive die-off of human beings, like I think 60,000 years ago. And there was like 4,000 or 5,000 of us left, and we all come from those 4,000 or 5,000 people. Everybody, all 7 billion
So
people
how
on this
is one
planet.
more important or more
Exactly.
superior over the other?
Exactly.
Instead of just existing and becoming and learning how to work. Okay, yeah, you might not like that I'm darker than you. I might not like that you're lighter than me. But it's these certain people with the powers to be that perpetuate these thoughts into our head. It's not naturally coming from us.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, okay, just like how I say, like these, I believe like these outbreaks of mass murders is from people sitting pumping their head with horror movies.
Oh yeah.
I believe that, because if you
We're
accept
there
this,
with bullshit.
yeah, you're sitting here because you have to understand, like some people are really weak.
Yeah.
They will take something too hard and to depth. Like, I gotta do this because they told me to do it. I watched it on TV. They said it and they spoke to me in my head.
So I'm fucked up now.
Yeah, now I gotta go out here and kill 50 people. I don't wake up in the morning like, oh, I seen a scary movie last night. I'm just like, oh, I hope that shit don't ever come to reality. So, you know, I don't wake up like, oh yeah, this voice spoke to me and it said kill, kill, kill.
You wanna hear a funny story?
Have
Have you ever seen Paranormal Activity?
I seen the first one.
So yeah, I saw that. I've only seen the first one. This is why. So I watched it with my ex-girlfriend one night, and she's like, "Are you gonna get in bed with me?" I was like, "Fuck no, you're a damn demon." I like locked it in the damn bedroom and slept on the couch. I was like, "I ain't sleeping next to you."
Wake up and be like, head spinning around.
I didn't even go to bed that night. I like sat up. She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, making a lot of coffee. She's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I didn't sleep, and you're still a goddamn demon."
I seen the trailer.
I saw it. I saw it. You just stand over the bed, look at me like this all
Like,
night.
who does that? I've had that shit happen to me. That is like the most petrifying. Like, why the fuck am I wake up and your eyes are on me? Like,
Oh God, yeah, no.
like you just laying there and watching me and breathing heavy. Like, what the fuck are you thinking about, dude? I'm like,
No,
I'm
dude,
dead
I
ass
like that
serious.
shit. I want to sleep in peace.
right, I want you to be asleep before me.
When I go to bed, I go to bed. You know?
Right, I don't want to
wake
have to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sleep hard too. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
hear
I'm out.
noise.
Yeah.
You know how some people, they can hear a creak and they
wake
jump
up.
up.
Yeah, that's how my dad is. Not me though.
He go to sleep. I'm like,
Yeah.
in a state of deadness. So, you know what I mean?
I used to come home at night in high school and shit. And my mom's like, "Yeah, your dad wakes up in your car, pulls up at the top of the neighborhood." And I'm like, "Shit," you know, like.
He sees the light.
I fucking lose my children. If they wanted to sneak up, they'd be gone. You know what I mean? Like,
They'd be like, "Oh, he's asleep."
Yeah, he's out.
I don't even know how you train yourself to wake up that easy.
Yeah, I don't either. I can barely get. I have to set 3 alarms. I have to set my iPhone, the fucking
Alarm, and then have one outside where I gotta get up. Because the sound is so
Because I'll turn it
irritating.
off in my sleep. I'll slap it, and it'll be off, and I'll keep sleeping. I slept till 12 o'clock today because I only slept 1 alarm. My phone went off. I said, "Bam," and I was like back over again. I'm out. Like, I sleep all day.
That's crazy.
And I go to work at 5.
And I say, I I'm not saying don't live in fear, but be knowledgeable of the stuff that's going on. Like, I'm not going to walk around like, oh, they're coming to get me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to die.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
But it's some sick motherfuckers out here that believe in their motherfuckers.
My 30th birthday. I'm like, now, my 30th birthday's famous. Thanks, asshole. Went and killed a bunch of fucking kids. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, like, because I didn't even know that shit happened. Like,
I didn't either until I heard the news.
My buddy works in D.C., works for NPR, whatever, the National Public Radio. And, like, we meet him at the bar on Friday. Like, we all just went to dinner. Like Thursday night, I was pretty fucking drunk Thursday night. So Friday week, I'm like not doing shit. So we just meet some people out at the bar for dinner and drinks, and we get back home. But like Matt comes in, and he's like, dude, it's the longest fucking day at work ever. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And he's like, you not hear it? This dude just broke into a school and killed 20 kids. I'm like, sweet, on my fucking birthday.
I think his mother was torturing him, and then she was going to school being nice. That's my purpose. Because why did he kill his own mother?
I would never kill him.
It was something, but you gotta understand, some people be tormented and tortured by their own parents.
I kill my mom if she was a zombie or a vampire. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I do this because I love you.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you suck brains.
But yeah, the probability of her becoming a zombie and a vampire pretty damn low.
No, but it was this cast online from these vampires that talk about they go out and eat people.
I'll kill this motherfucker.
Right. I wish a motherfucker would try to come up on me and eat me and be like, I'm about to try to bite you. I could be like, what the fuck? No, you too close. Yeah, we gonna have some silver bullets and shit ready for your ass. I don't know what the thing is, but that shit with people eating their face and becoming.
Fuck that. You need a drink?
Sure.
Heineken?
Yeah.
Just a beer day.
Just a beer.
Alright. Use the restroom and I'll get you a beer.
Okay, babe. I'll be here. See, people? Watch and learn. We ain't making this up. This shit is official. We'll be back because I know this is going on an hour. This show is going on an hour, so I hope you understand this is a legacy. We putting this down. It's going on my YouTube. It's going. I hope you follow this because we didn't just make this up. We didn't just pop up and just go up to this guy and get to talking to him. This and you see that we're not the only ones on this shit. You better wake up and pay attention. For real. So this shit is just bad. It's terrible. And it's like we're walking around worrying about insignificant stuff. You're sitting here watching Love and Hip Hop. You're modeling yourself about these TV images, and the only thing that is the factor is that they're protected because they're in the entertainment field. And you know, most athletes, entertainers, politicians, and government workers, military, you know, they're already excluded from this, and this is going to happen to everyday citizens. So you got to be informative and know how. Like I was telling old boy, it doesn't matter how the information comes to you, but God speaks through people, and it's certain people that has to step up for the information that they receive, and you got to know your place. And if you want to be a part of the sheep and just get fooled and fucked over, then hey, more power to you. Salute to you. But for the people that want to know and save their families, I do the research yourself. It ain't me just talking. These are the official people that are challenging the government. You dig? And they willing to sacrifice their life because at the end of the day, it's not going to matter about your race, creed, or color. It's going to matter about your level in society as far as how much power you have with your money. And then what if money does not exist? What if, you know, all the stuff you busting your ass for and working for, it just instantly disappears on you? Then what you gonna do? You know what I mean? You really gotta search for your life. You have to pay attention for your life. So you know, I love everybody. You know, I don't have that feeling in my heart where I have fear of another person. You know, I don't feel inferior to talk to a rich person, a politician, you know, I have done wrong in my life, but that does not make me not more or less than a human than anybody else. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I love, I hurt, I cry, I bleed, I breathe the same as anybody else. Yes, some have better opportunities than others. Some have better exposure than others, but that doesn't make the situation get a difference. I guarantee you, if you put the playing field on an even line, we'll see who will be superior and inferior. So you gotta know about that. And it ain't a point to prove a point to nobody. Just listen and learn and love. And we're gonna take a break, and I'll be back. Bye.
What are you doing? Recording your life?
Yeah.